We were talking about modernism and modernist novelists in the UK. So, even Scotland is part of the UK. So, we must talk about Scottish literary theorists as well. So, as for Grassic Gibbon, for instance, I don't know, I probably did not hear about him or haven't heard about him. Modernism. What's modernism about? Strong sense of alienation is a typical motive by all the modernists, even by Grassic Gibbon. Alienation of the individual from society and its values. In Sunset Song, that is a very important novel by Gibbon, Chris feels herself alienated at certain moments and in situations of stress from those close to her father, husband, community, and indeed the whole system of government and civilization. Perceived in the context of Sunset Song alone, this alienation might be seen as her response to pressures, a kind of deliberate mental detachment in the face of a difficult situation of change. However, over the whole sweep of Scott Square, it appears as more than that. Alienation becomes in fact the general drift of Chris' life. I don't talk about the Sunset Song more abruptly because you are to read it. It's a very nice novel. Okay, Scottish 20th century Scottish literary renaissance. What are Gibbon's beliefs? Louis Grassic Gibbon's beliefs. Gibbon died at age 34, and virtually all his work was published between September 1930 and November 1934. So, in 4 years, all of his works were published, and he died very, very young, at a very young age. These 4 years covered an output of 11 novels, 2 books, and short stories. Okay, the three powerful mission novels, Strange Radiance, 1930, 30 and Disciple, 1931, and The Angriest of All, Image and Superscription, 1933, contain a great deal of disguised, yet recognizable and powerful autobiography, which testifies to the ambivalence of Gibbon's attitude towards his native country in the depth of his resentment. Okay? So, we could term it as magic, basically. Communism. He said the creed of the heart was communism, although he was always skeptical about commitments to any other doctrine. Storming the communists is satirized in stained radiance, while even trees in great granite are out to use the movement as means to anarchistic ends. What about Gibbon's friends? They seemed confused as to his allegiance. James Boggs saying that he was a communist before his death. MacDiarmid claiming that he had become an out-and-out Scottish Republican. What is certain, he cared passionately about the revolution, the state of the world. Pooh. Okay, thank you very much for your kind attention. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.